Hey, what's happening, my jewelers? Tosh here. We've got an exciting day. Finally, pets have been released in DeFi Kingdoms. We're gonna go over some of the new features that came out with this, hatch a couple of these pets too, and see what we get, and talk about like what their utility is and some speculation about the value of these things going forward. So stay tuned. As always, no financial advice in this video. This is educational content only. And also, if you enjoy this content, a like and a subscribe to the video and to the channel helps out quite a bit. All right, let's hop into it. So here we go. They have actually released a ton of new art with this update as well. So the main thing that they did is that they split the marketplace up into the central and the east marketplace. So here we are in the east marketplace. It doesn't have our trader here, but we do have our hatcher here. In this release, they just released the blue and the gray eggs. And really, there's an impressive amount of art and everything that's come out with this. I'm really happy. I hatched a few already, but let's go through what this looks like. If I'm selecting my blue egg or either the gray egg too, there are a couple different options that you can do. So you can do Gaia's Favor, Gaia's Grace, or Gaia's Boon. So the higher that you go up, so Gaia's Boon being the most valuable one, they do get a little bit more expensive, but they come with shorter cooldown times and also higher percentages of getting a better pet. So for Gaia's Favor, it only costs 1 jewel, 50 gold, 200 tears, and then 50 of each of these fish for the blue egg. There's similar amounts of the herbs that are required if it's a gray egg from foraging. We can see for Gaia's Favor, you have 58.3% chance of a common, so pretty high likelihood there. 27% chance of uncommon, 12.5% chance of rare, 2% legendary, and 0.2% mythic. So kind of weak odds to get one of those rarer ones, which are really where the value is coming out of these right now, which we'll explore later. The Gaia's Grace, this also only takes 1 day, where the Gaia's Favor takes a full week for your egg to incubate and to get ready to hatch. Gaia's Grace takes 1 day, has a significant amount more supplies that are required. So now we need 10 jewel instead of the 1 jewel. It is a higher gold requirement. So those are really just the main things that are switching. Higher jewel and gold requirements as they go up. The other materials are the same. And we can see now that we have a 50% chance at common, so much less chance. And then we go up to double the odds for legendary, up from 2 to 4%, and then 5 times higher odds for a mythic, so getting up to a 1% chance. The Gaia's Boon, those are then doubled again. So we get 2% chance for the mythic. The legendary actually just goes up to 6%, but way less chance of getting either a common or uncommon with this. Note the cost is also significantly more. So now it's 50 jewels compared to either 1 or 10 jewel. And now it's 5,000 gold as compared to the 50 or 500 gold before. So doing one of these Gaia's Boons, it is a much bigger investment, but it does give us a lot higher chances at getting something that's going to be valuable. If we pull either a legendary or a mythic, we are getting a pretty good ROI on this. I've talked about this a little bit before in some of my other videos and also on my Twitter. I like to think about the eggs as like a booster pack, where if you get something that's not really that great or not at that high level, so I'm considering that like something that's not either a legendary or a mythic, you're probably better off just selling the egg or holding on to your materials, and that's going to be the best kind of ROI. But if you do pull one of those legendaries or mythics, then you get like a multiplicative factor on your ROI, and we'll look more at those numbers later. But note that these are kind of high risk to open right now, especially if you are going for the Gaia's Boon, because really only the legendaries and mythics give you like a really nice ROI, but it will just be nice to have some of these pets as well. Let's go ahead and open some of these. I'm going to go ahead and incubate both a blue and a gray egg for us to open. All right, cool. One of each of these have been incubated with the Gaia's Boon, so that highest one that allows us to get the instant incubation, and we've got 2% chance at a mythic and a 6% chance for a legendary. So if I hit either of those, that's a really nice win. But if not, like it's kind of just cool to see the pets too. So like what these pets are going to be is that one of them is going to be attached to each hero. So you're going to need a lot of different pets if you're going to have a lot of different heroes. All right, sweet. Let's check this one out. So this one is green, so that means it's uncommon, and he's a star kid. So let's break down some of the things on this card as well. They have specific backgrounds. We have the animal as well. I mean, some of them like aren't animals; they're like actual figures and stuff. We'll check those out later. And then what it has is that there's different bonuses. So this guy has 3 stars total, and then this is for a fishing bonus. He has a 1-star fishing bonus. That's called a common fishing bonus. So the bonuses here can either be common, rare, or mythic, either being 1, 2, or 3 stars. And then we have a goldsmithing bonus. We've got a 2-star bonus there, so that's going to be a rare bonus. So for the uncommons, that actually isn't that bad. I've seen some of the uncommons with only 1 or 2 stars total on their cards. The max amount of stars that you can get are 9. Also, I think it's really cool that they started revealing some of the crafting elements with this pet release. So goldsmithing is going to be a profession. I think that's either going to be like getting jewelry for your heroes. We know like heroes are going to wear equipment later on. But note that these bonuses are not necessarily active for anything right now. The pets are just there. We know the higher level bonuses will be better in general, but we're not totally clear what those bonuses are yet. Another thing that's kind of neat on these cards is that you can hit this eye in the top left corner of the card, and then it gives you who did the art. I love that we can actually like give the credit for a specific piece to somebody, because the art team like really outdid themselves on this release. They have who did the background art, so second best dev looks good on both of these, really nice. And then it also has like some lore about each of these, so learning more about just like the background of DeFi Kingdoms and what's going on like the region of Gaia and Crystal Vale. And it's cool to see like kind of like some sneak peeks at what combat and PvE is going to look like too, since we're getting to see more of the characters other than just the heroes in this realm. All right, I actually haven't hatched a gray egg yet, so this will be the first one. Let's see how we do. Here we go. Maybe can do it, Harmony. All right, sweet. Well, I think this one, yeah, it's blue, so this is a rare leaf for us. We got another 3 stars here. So this was the gray egg, so it gives us that foraging bonus for our profession. They did know that this bonus is only going to be for the level 10 quests. The new roadmap is out, and these level 10 quests are expected to be released after the DFK duel, so it's likely to be early Q3. So we'll actually see the utility for pets come out then. And then this one also has a rare combat bonus. So we have that 2-star there. This is not going to be the combat for DFK duels that's coming out in June. This is going to be for like the real combat. So this utility is going to be quite delayed. All right, you know the deal. These are, you get that booster pack effect with this. Let's do 2 more real quick. Okay, here we go. Blue egg is opening. All right, sweet. We got an uncommon giant toad here. Only 1 star on the bonuses, so he just has 1 fishing bonus. Kind of lame, but I like the art. He looks cool. Let's check out our gray egg opening. What are we gonna get? Mythic, 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 mythic. See if I call it, it's gonna happen. I'll tell you. No, definitely not. Okay, yeah, just a common here. So a bunch of duds, 1 star, just the 1-star foraging bonus. Also note that they do have different elements for each of these too. So this guy has water element. I think it's noted by this symbol here, so I'll have to learn all of those. All right, so right now in the marketplace to buy a blue egg, it's costing about 68 jewel. And this price has been going up a little bit, and really there's not a whole lot of liquidity here, so that's still with a pretty high price impact. If we look at gray eggs, they are pretty similar in price, but let's just double check it. So if you think about it, like if with the extra 50 jewel required for the boon, the guy is boon right now, it's about 115 jewel just right there, or 120 jewel right there just for getting one of these pets out there. And that's kind of expensive. So let's go ahead and look at the catalog and look at the marketplace for these to compare kind of our risks. All right, so from that profile menu, if you click there, there's a new option that comes up for seeing my pets or the pet catalog. So here are mine so far. I've got 6. We got 4 uncommons, 1 rare, 1 uncommon, all using that boon. Note that it hasn't even been 24 hours since the pets have been out. So every single pet on the market at this moment is shiny because they've all come out with the guy as boon. Let's look at the pet catalog. So this is a catalog, but also a marketplace in itself. So if you hit this for sale button, then you can see all the ones that are currently for sale. And then let's just look at the floor prices for the different rarities right now. So if we're only looking at the common heroes, let's set this by price to be ascending. So that way it'll show us the cheapest at the start. A common pet right now, the floor is 35 jewels. So it's about half the price of just the egg there. If we look at uncommon, our floor is 42. So very similar to like the heroes, is that the uncommons don't have a ton more value than the commons. Rare, we are starting to get into like getting our money back territory. So about 111 for the floor right now. Again, that kind of barely covers the cost of that 65-ish for the egg and then the 50 extra for hatching that egg. Our legendaries and mythics, again, that's where we're going to see more of our ROI come into play. So note that like most of the legendaries I've noticed have the 3 abilities and have at least 5 stars on them. So pretty solid there. I guess this Squid Oracle here, he only has the 2 abilities, but he's got the 3-star fishing and then 2 for woodworking. But most of them have, yeah, it looks like at least a minimum of 4 stars here. So the most you can have is 9 stars, and that's going to be a pretty rare pet right now. We're looking at that price is about 700 jewels. So we're looking at about a 5 to 6x on your investment if you hit one of those. And again, it is just the booster pack lottery here. Looking at our mythics, we can see the art even gets cooler and cooler. Floor for a mythic pet right now is 1900 jewel, and that's for our Starlight Butterfly. And we can see this one has all 9 stars there too, so this is going to be a really solid pet. So I think it's a pretty huge update. I really like that we're starting to get some sneak peeks into what the world in this realm looks like, as well as some of the things that are up and coming. So this crafting, getting more detailed into the crafting systems, I think is really exciting. So here are the different professions that they have noted. Blacksmithing, I'm assuming that's going to help make weapons. Goldsmithing, probably for jewelry and the sorts. Armor smithing, straightforward. Woodworking, I think this is mostly going to be building stuff that is going to go on land properties. So that should be really interesting. Leatherworking might be similar to armor smithing, but maybe for like our leather classes, if we think about like thieves and archers, probably on that route, where armor smithing might be like our heavier heroes, like our dread knights, dark knights, warriors, knights, etc. And then tailoring is probably going to be armor for like our cloth wearers, like our summoners, sages, wizards, priests, etc. So we start getting some speculation about what is going on there, and it's cool that we kind of have concrete details that those are coming. Another thing that I really appreciate about this update is that it's just continuing to stay at really high quality. Everything is really well done. All the contracts are working flawlessly. The art, I swear, with every release, it just gets cooler and cooler. Like the depth in this pixel art, like all the shadows and everything from these new realms, and the pets. I believe there's over like 250 different types of pets just coming out of the blue and the gray eggs. Go definitely look through that catalog. Read some of the lore. It's also just really fun to kind of catch up on what's going on in the DFK world from that viewpoint. Check it out though. The team really did an amazing job. I think this is a really promising release, and even though it took a while, the DFK team is showing that they're still building, they're still putting out quality, and they're still here for this project. Another really great thing about this update is that it gives us more things to do and keeping us engaged, and also bringing more utility to the resources in the game, so it's going to increase hero value over time as well. So here's the DFK gold chart. We see once this update was released about a day ago that we've seen almost a 2x on DFK gold. So really cool that that's actually stimulating the economy in the right way, and that we are going to bring that extra value to hero utility and questing. I'm also really looking forward to the upcoming features, particularly DFK Duels that is coming out before the end of June. It seems really exciting and even cooler than anticipated. So this is not the full combat, but it will allow for some more hero utility and engagement. And what's cool is that like I thought at first it might just be like a war style game, but they are going to add some additional strategy elements to have like some playing cards, have bigger team composition, so 3 versus 3 as well as 9 versus 9. Might be a lot of opportunity for strategy in building your team compositions there. So I'm really excited to get this going, and we'll certainly be doing some live streaming at that time too and playing some DFK duels. That's going to be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love for you if you commented below if you got lucky with anything, or if you noticed anything cool about the pets that I may have missed in this video. Also, just looking forward to keeping in touch with y'all and keeping some more DeFi Kingdoms, and also some more general crypto and NFT topics coming up in the near future. So stay tuned for that. This is Tosh signing out. Hope you guys enjoy your time in the kingdoms, and also outside of the crypto space. Stay well out there. Signing out. Peace.